Hello everyone, this is Foxcat, and I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can. I'm going to try to talk loudly as best as I can to this. But yep, I'm in kind of a Halloween costume. This is going to be the mask. I already did a Halloween thing yesterday on my gaming channel. But I decided, you know what, since this video is coming out on Halloween, and since everyone's getting ready for the thing, why not? I mean, hell, why not? Go ahead and wear this stuff and da-da-da-da-da. However, today we're not here to talk about Halloween. Well, kind of. Today we're instead going to do a very quick announcement of something that has happened during a Halloween stream, being GPReeds' own Halloween stream. Side note, this is not really going to be, well, it's still the explain video, but it's not really going to be too much connected to the Smiley Friends thing. It's just an update with adding things in this case. And it's just, very interesting, and there's a lot of interesting lore to come from it. So, let's go ahead and get into what is going on in GPReeds thing. Now, the best way to show it is I'm going to show you what he talked about, and we're going to go in and explain what we know so far. Alright, so here we go. By the way, I'm going to do it like I usually do with the reviews sometimes, and I'm going to go home my phone to here since it's reverse camera. You're just going to have to deal with it. Also, I am going to remove my mask so I can see what I'm doing here, but I'll put the mask back on once we get things done, okay? Alright, here we go.
Like, wasn't the greatest. It was extremely bitter. A little bit metallic, very bitter. Almost like battery acid. Oh man, that was nasty. That's gross. Why did you all make me do that? What are you gonna do to Happy? When I send Happy your way, are you going to kill him? Because I feel like you're gonna kill him. If you had me taste whatever the heck that was, what are you gonna have Happy to do? Because he's very abusable. I mean, very easy to convince. So what are you gonna do to Happy? Should I send Happy away? I'm kind of doubting that I should. Yeah, Samantha's right. You all are evil. Donald Duck just got wasted. Happy will be treated with love. I highly doubt that, Lily. Highly doubt it. But he is. He's so vulnerable. I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding. I'm not a mean person. I'm just his manager, and I like to mess with him. He's a fun guy. Alright, well, this voice is really getting my nerves. I need to tell you a few things about High Five Friends, and then I'm going to switch the voice off, unless you all want me to keep it on. Should I keep the voice on as we play Jackbox, or should I not? That is up to you. You decide that while I'm telling you the things. My tongue burns. My tongue is freaking tingling. Did you all make me freaking drink acid? Oh man, it's perfect. It's like, Yep, water break. That is not pleasant. Leave it off for the games. Okay. Yeah, one keep it, two leave it off, so I'm gonna turn it off. Okay. So this is my voice in High Five Friends. Like, this is the voice that I choose because I like to hurt people's hairs, apparently. Anyway, no, it's because I'm not really supposed to be in there, so I tried to edit it out, and when I tried to edit out my voice, for some reason it modulated it, and it sounded like this. So that's why I sound like this in High Five Friends. It's not because I'm a failed experiment by Soulcorp. I am not an android. I am a human, I think, and well, at least close to a human. I am I don't want to say biomechanical, because it makes me sound like a robot or an android, and I'm not. I am 80% biological, 15% mechanical, and 5% something else. So, I am mostly human. mostly. I was a human as an embryo. Let's say that. Okay. Anyhow, I need to tell you some things about High Five Friends. what I need to tell you is that I have talked Happy into getting some pets. And these critters are, well, they're going to be very important. Keep them in mind. Keep an eye on how many he has. And count up the fingers. Trust me. Count up the fingers. It will be important later. Not now, but it will be important later. Okay, and aside from that, in episode 2, I would keep your eyes peeled for anything that has a letter in it. Anything that has a letter. If text pops on the screen, look for the first letter of any text. If anything is capitalized and it's not supposed to be, look at that, put it all together, and then convert it. I won't tell you how to convert it. I'm not going to cheat that hard. I just want to give you a little hint as part of your being here, because I appreciate you. And the other thing I was going to say about Half-Life Friends, he's going to have the stream. The next episode is probably going to come out next week, and then the week after, episode 3. If you can find the hidden things that Happy had, whatever, I don't know, he's being a jerk, he shouldn't be hiding things, but if you can find those, then I will give you something. Okay, and aside from that, Half-Life Friends will also be having some Q&A meet and greets for the patrons and channel members to GPReeds, because we are in a partnership, as you can see. I'm on this show right now, so of course we have a partnership. Anyway, yes, you will be able to get some secret Q&A videos from myself, from Happy, and from Logic. Who is Logic? Do you see Logic in episode 2? Maybe. Maybe you should watch what he does, learn his behaviors, and apply that to the Q&A. Because maybe you can unlock some things that way. That's interesting. Oh, also, Half-Life Friends on the Twitter, on the YouTube, and maybe in the GPReeds Reader's Corner. He will be coming in and dropping some hints about some things that will help you progress. Because after episode 3, no more episodes will come out until you all reach certain milestones. Now, the way we have framed Happy's life so far, and the amount of times we spy on him, I think it's going to take about 10 episodes to show you all that needs to be shown, because we want to clear Happy's name. Happy is being framed for the, thing I wasn't supposed to tell you about this. I was supposed to talk to the lawyer first. Anyway, he's being framed for being the killer. So, these 10 episodes are to clear his name. I want to clear his name, because I don't think he did it. And I don't want him to go to jail, or worse. So, let's clear Happy's name. Let's clear Happy's name in these 10 episodes. And the 5 ones that he hid for some reason. Hopefully, the 5 hidden will not reveal him to be the murderer and have, like, murder scenes or something, because that would be disturbing. Okay, anyway, that's all I gotta say. Let's go ahead and play this game. I'm gonna turn off the modulator and allow my voice to come through. I am not the possessed version of Grant. We just sound very similar. And if you want to play with us, it's in the description. Head to the Reader's Corner Discord server. It's the GPReeds Discord server. And jump into the voice chat. I will bring you all in, and we'll play.
The chicken always seems to be a big favorite. People love it.
Sorry about that. Hold on.
What about the smile face killer? We don't really like to talk about it because, Tiffany is missing, and I would rather not want to consider that maybe her disappearance is a little more than just a disappearance. Oh, I hope she's alright. She was such a sweet girl. She's probably alright. I don't know. But yeah, there is a killer on the loose near Lavender Tower 3. And he or she, nobody really knows who it is. But they have killed approximately 6 people already. And if Tiffany is actually dead and didn't just disappear, it's 7, so hopefully she's okay. We're all looking for her. The police are looking for her. Happy's looking for her. He keeps going to her house, and it's kind of creepy. He also stands in her backyard for hours at a time and screams at the sky. And sometimes he licks her door frame, so, I don't know. Just, normal crush things. I think Happy's okay. He misses her. They were really close friends. They knew, well, I would like to say they were never dating, but they did technically go on a blind date, but they didn't know who would be there. and it was apparently super awkward, and Happy has to excuse himself, and he got the nervous runs, and he didn't make it to the bathroom. It was a bad situation. And then she mysteriously disappeared that night. Happy made it home, but she didn't. And they took the same bus, so, I don't think Happy's involved, but he could be. Do you think Happy's a murderer? I don't think he's a murderer. He's too sweet. Yeah, there's a killer on the run, But yeah, I don't think Happy's a killer. I mean, just because he's happy, and it's the happy face, smiley face killer, whatever, doesn't mean that Happy's out there killing people. Happy wouldn't hurt anybody? I don't think he would. I mean, I don't really know him outside of work, but I don't think he would kill anyone. Happy did it, huh? Might have to talk to him about it. If he did it, I'm gonna dock his pay. I'm gonna dock his pay so hard. So he better not have done it. Wish this mask would stop slightly coming. My nose is too freaking big. Who owns Naomi Cat? I would say Lavender. She kind of owns us all. She's like the goddess or something. I don't know. You know how business goes. Lavender Concepts, Silkworm. I work for Silkworm. We're in partnership with Lavender Concepts, and she's apparently like a robot Lavender Mara goddess thing. I don't know. Alright, enough of that. Let's go into the other.
Yeah, I'm even leaving my mask off for that because to give you my face results because yeah, there was a lot of things and there were a little bit more. There is one more point which I will talk about in a bit, but I couldn't show it because possibly because of copyright crap or whatever. But yeah, that was something. Yeah. Alright, putting mask back on, let's go ahead and try to talk about what we just saw. Because, oh crap, there was a lot of stuff to talk about. And to be honest, there's tons to it, so let's just go ahead and dive right in. You know what, I'm just going to leave the mask on until the end of the video. Anyways, let's go ahead and kind of talk about what we saw and what to discuss. First off, yes, I kind of switched it around by accident. I didn't know, I forgot what time frame is what, but there are a couple of things that was announced. By the way, as you probably could guess, yes, I was asking some of the questions to that. I mainly asked him about the smiley face killer, and of course, the other one with the Naomi cat. Now, the smiley face killer is a very interesting one because, yeah, I can see why the freaking Soul Corp wants you to keep your mouth shut because you just dropped a entire bomb of information that I feel like a company would literally want you to keep your mouth shut. Just saying. Because we finally kind of got what might be going on with freaking Happy's situation. Because remember, the last video, Happy really was like having a mental breakdown. Now, obviously, there's still debate on rather what is going on with that mental breakdown. Because as you can tell, that person that GPReeds was acting, that was the manager. Which, I forgot what the manager's name was, if he did have a name. But that was the manager for Happy, the guy we were talking about with the High Five Friends thing. And you can tell that he's very untrustable because I'll just say this. If you hear about your coworker presumably being a killer, you would have just doxed his pay. I mean, I don't think even that would do anything. I don't know. And the stuff he already told, I want to say that's normal stuff. Like, to clarify and kind of give you a shorter version, and again, I'll send a link down the below if you want to go check out the rest of the Halloween stuff. I admit, it's pretty awesome. I really will say. The thing is, what we know so far is Trish, I forgot what the girl's name is, even though it was literally just said, the T girl that started with the letter T, sorry, I'm blanking on it, she is disappeared. And it is true, we talked about this before. She is disappeared recently. In fact, during the final ending or kind of the final ending, since, it's been continuing with this, during the final ending at GPReeds' own first part of the ARG, Naomi was missing this girl. I think it was Krish. They mentioned, and Krish was disappeared, and no one knows where she is or what happened. And she was part of one of Naomi's, and we don't know where she at. And it has been to this day. If you see their Twitter, they have been trying to see where they might be at. Anyways, the weird thing is, he said that Happy went with her to somewhere, I forgot, but then Happy came home and Chris did it. And pretty much what happened, that made Happy upset, and Happy's doing this weird things, like he's going out to her house, licking her door frame, and screaming to the sky. Like, be fair, a lot of people are saying that Happy, as you saw, a lot of people think Happy is the one who did it. It's debatable to say the least. He may have not done it, but who knows? I mean, I'm not gonna be surprised if he did, but I'm not saying either or, because there could be many scenarios. Remember, we're talking about fucking Soul Corp here, people. And there's one thing we all know is freaking Soul Corp can't be truly trusted. So, yeah. Which is kind of weird because, as you also heard, GPReeds is now doing another partnership with them. Why? I have no idea. I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing. They did this before with Mikey and GPReeds before, so I don't know. But it is very interesting to say the least. But, yeah. Definitely very interesting. The other thing is, as like they said, the story won't continue until the other people, excluding me, and I'll explain a bit, until the other people can figure out most of the stuff going in. I say exclude me because I may not be able to have time to do all that stuff. I'll try to point out what I can, but I'm going to leave it to the professionals. I'm not very much a professional with this stuff. But yeah, and it makes sense because it sounds like they are trying to clear Happy's name, but let's be real, the real reason is if Happy did do it, it's basically like what every other company would do. They'll try to save their own backs by sacrificing others. That's not rocket science at all. But it is a very interesting concept, and it explains a lot of things going on. And again, it kind of explains why Happy's manager should not have said that, because that is very interesting and stuff. And also, he said another character's name. I forgot what his name. I think it was Judgment. I think that's what his name, or her name, or their name is. I don't know. I kind of blanked on it. But there is a new character that will appear in episode 2 that we need to keep watch. Along with a bunch of other stuff like animals and fingers and stuff. The coding. It's basically just them saying coding. Check it out and stuff. And the other two major things that worth noting. The first one that wasn't in the video because I can't show it because, it was during time when Sloth Rock was dancing and, music stuff and, copyright stuff. And believe it or not, this actually happened before, and I was willing to talk about it either way in any episode because this just happened way earlier this month. But yeah, apparently, freaking Happy, and by extent, either Naomi or freaking Grant has a OnlyFans account. I wish I was joking, but they're actually being serious. And as on the thumbnail of this video, yes, this has been jokingly confirmed, as they posted on Twitter and stuff. Why? I have no idea why they put a OF account and stuff. I mean, it's smart because also we know they're not going to go to rated M and rated X with that stuff. But, okay. Sure. I don't know. I mean, we all know that OF is literally rated M to rated X stuff. Don't know why, but okay. Like, it's obviously part of the stuff. Like, the page, again, this kind of goes back to why I can't do it because obviously I'm a little bit tight right now. And even then I'm not be able to get into it because I'm Patreon and stuff. So, at least I'll just do what I usually do and do videos and react to them and try to explain what happened. But yeah, that is the first part that a lot of people get. And again, I have to prove it's literally on the thumbnail because, yes, this is a real thing. I don't know how they're able to do it, but we'll have to see. Although it's very weird. The only last thing I do need to point out, and yes, this is a question I did ask, is the question on who owns Naomi Cat. Now, for those who are a bit confused on why I asked that, to clarify, I'm not with Naomi at all, just to say. But believe it or not, during near towards the end of the first part of GPReeds' own story arc of his ARG, because he had to end it early, and during that part, they basically somehow cloned me or made another new Phlox cat calling Naomi Cat and able to stuff. And I don't know. It's definitely weird. It's definitely kind of weird. I don't know. And stuff. Weird part is I'm very aware of it now because apparently it and another cat by the name of Jack Cat has been spotted on my channel for some reason. I don't know, but apparently, according to them, they own Naomi Cat. I don't know. It's very, very weird to say the least. I don't know about the whole thing. Again, I need to clarify. I am not with Naomi at any sorts at all because who knows. But it's definitely an interesting situation. Anyways, yeah, basically there was a lot of stuff, and again, I kind of missed a lot, but I will send a link down in the description down below if you guys want to watch the video. Of course, I'll send a link down below for all their candles, Naomi's, the High Five Friends, and GPReeds. And like they said, possibly next week, not this week, but this next week, they're probably going to upload a new video. I don't know. This has been Foxcat. I hope you all have a good Halloween. Here's my costume. Snapping out of here. Bye-bye.